Yes, guys, here we are then, the last game week. 38 game weeks. That is crazy. That's a lot of Premier League predictions out for you guys. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the journey. We've had some highs, we've had some lows. Man City title winners. West Brom, Fulham, Sheffield, all going back to the Championship. Chelsea, if they win against Villa, top four yet again. Champions League final. No, that's got nothing to do with the Premier League predictions, but yeah, it's been a long one. And yeah, always thank you for your support. Appreciate it so much. It is good fun recording these. I love doing these, looking back and seeing what I predicted, laughing at myself for thinking that was going to happen. But yeah, it's mental. 37 game weeks done, and this is the last one of the season. Obviously, I'll be back. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the Euros. Maybe I'll do predictions. Maybe I'll just do like thoughts before and like who I think's going to win it, etc. Like top goal scorer, things like that. Maybe we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's get this last Premier League predictions out for you guys. And like I said, thank you for all the support you've shown throughout the season. And yeah, obviously one more Premier League match reaction will be out on Sunday, and that'll be match reaction Premier League predictions for every week this season. So yeah, happy with that. But let's get into it. Last one. Come on. All right, so there's not really much to determine this season in the last game, but obviously the big one is top four. Chelsea in pole position. If they win or better Leicester or Liverpool's result, then they get top four. Alternatively, if we lose, Leicester and Liverpool both win, then they get top four, we miss out. And if Liverpool win, they get it as well. So it's in Chelsea and Liverpool's hands. Leicester just have to go and win, and whether they'll win, let's predict. But yeah, there's obviously nothing really else to determine apart from the European positions. West Ham, obviously, if they win, they get Europa League. Arsenal and Tottenham for some Tottenham Day. That'll be interesting to see what happens, because Arsenal have a decent fixture, whereas Tottenham, it's tough. But yeah, let's see what I predict, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so to kickstart the Premier League, game week 38, it comes at the Emirates, where Arsenal taking Brighton. Just before I start, all the games kick off at 4 o'clock. So yeah, Sunday 4 o'clock. This is going to go up on the Saturday. Yeah, but I'm just doing it in the order that I read when my dad sends me his predictions in. And yeah, the first game's Arsenal-Brighton. So yeah, I'm going to probably talk about like their seasons in another video. Like I might do loads of videos around how each team have done, things like that, like reacting to my predictions and table predictions, goal score, like all them sort of things. That will come in future videos. Yeah, but for this game, I think Arsenal are going to want to win it, because if they do win it, then it puts pressure on Tottenham and they might finish above Tottenham, which is crazy. Arsenal had a really crap season for their standards of that football club, and Tottenham, like, that's mental. They were top at November, and now look, they've just slipped away. Yeah, but Brighton, another Premier League season complete. They look like they're getting better. If they can get a few better goal scorers in that team, then they can definitely push up the league, in my opinion. Obviously, Potter's playing really good football there. And yeah, they deserve another stay in the Premier League. I think Arsenal win this one 2-0, just because I just think Arsenal have more for it. Like, it's difficult when it, like I said in loads of other videos, like, it's difficult to predict when it gets to the end of the season, because like, a lot of teams are on the beach, and probably Brighton are one of those, to be fair. They're not really playing for anything other than pride. But yeah, they're obviously going to go down fine. And also, I forgot they beat Man City. How can I forget that? I know Man City had 10 men, but they beat Man City. That's fair play. And obviously with fans being back, like, there's so much happening. Like, fans are back, so that might push on the home teams this match week. But yeah, what a result for Brighton and Graham Potter's men. That's just been forgotten about, to be fair. It didn't mean much, but bloody Dan Burn getting the winner in that game. But yeah, I think Arsenal are going to win this one back in front of their home fans, and they're going to, yeah, 2-0 for me, and my dad has gone 2-1. So let's move on. All right, so the next one is the big one. It comes at Villa Park, where it's Aston Villa taking on my team, Chelsea. And yeah, we got to win. If we win, top four secured. Draw might be enough, but I'm not saying we've got to win. We've got to go there and win. What a result that was on Tuesday night, beating Leicester in emphatic fashion. Well, not emphatic, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a massive win for the club, and yeah, after getting revenge in some way after the FA Cup defeat. Yeah, what do I think on this one? It's going to be tough. Villa are a really good side. John Terry, that's mental. Like, John Terry could stop Chelsea getting Champions League. Let's hope Terry puts in a word and says, "Oi, Gaffer, play the crap team and let Chelsea win." But no, obviously not. They're going to want to win. They'll be front of their home fans. They've had a really good season after last season. Yeah, obviously just surviving, but yeah, I think we can win. We can win. Like, we've got the quality, and it's just whether what team turns up. Like, will it be the team that turned up Tuesday, or will it be the team that turned up last Saturday? Like, two different Chelseas, man, and that's not really good enough. But if we can win this game, Tuchel's done an excellent job, whatever happens. But yeah, top four from being 10th when Frank got sacked. Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Chelsea, straight out there. 2-1 Chelsea. I'm believing the boys. We're going to do it. My dad's gone 2-0. It's going to be a nervy watch. It's going to be a really nervy watch. Champions League final in a week's time. Oh, my God. But no, let's hope the top four is secured, and then we don't have to worry about having to win the Champions League for top four and just go into that game. Just not worrying about having to secure Champions League football for next season. But yeah, come on you Blues. Match reaction will be out after the game as always. And yeah, let's move on. Okay, so the last game, the next game, I can't even think, my mind. But the next game comes at Craven Cottage, where it's Fulham taking on Newcastle, and obviously Fulham are relegated. Scott Parker's done a decent job, but the lack of goals has really put them out of the Premier League and back into the Championship ultimately. Newcastle got the goals when they needed them. Had some really big victories from what I can remember. 3-2 against West Ham stands out. Decent points at Liverpool. Like, they were nicking goals, and yeah, that's what Fulham didn't have. But Joe Willett, what a signing he was on loan. That was really underrated signing, in my opinion. He's done really well. Obviously, 6 goals in his last 6 games or something is phenomenal. And yeah, credit to Newcastle's board for that signing, or loan signing, should I say. Yeah, for this game, though, I think it's going to be, I don't know, it could be anything. I'm going to 2-1 to Newcastle. Neither team are playing for much, but for pride, yeah, my dad's gone 1-1, so yeah, that could be anything, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure, but let's move on. All right, so next up, we have Leeds United, who have had a decent season and the best season, obviously, of the promoted sides, taken on the West Bromwich Albion side. Another one of those promoted sides, yeah, going back, well, not promoted anymore, they're getting relegated. Yeah, Leeds have had a decent season. What a performance that was last time out against Burnley away, 4-0 winners, really good performance, and it showed that Leeds are doing well, and obviously they've had a good season. They just want to finish in that top 10, whether it happened or not, we have to find out. Yeah, West Brom announced that Sam Allardyce is leaving at the end of the season, and he was only in there for a short period of time, so it'd be interesting to see what West Brom do. Obviously, that Matis Pereira, what a player. I can see him getting a big move to a Premier League side, and yeah, deservedly so. He's been one of the best players for West Brom, but probably, well, he was the best player. But yeah, I fancy Leeds on this one, 2-0. My dad's done the same, 2-0, and yeah, let's hope Bamford scores for my fantasy team. Let's move on. All right, so the next one comes at the King Power, where it's a Leicester City side who have to win, realistically, if they want to get top 4, taking on a Spurs side who have crumbled. And obviously news of Harry Kane coming out, and like, it's all mental. It's all happening at Spurs. Nuno's favourite to take over after he said he was going to leave Wolves. Yeah, and well, just in the shorter side, Leicester have to win. And obviously Tottenham, they don't want to finish below Arsenal for the first time in like 5 years. And yeah, obviously Ryan Mason, probably his last game, will want to bow out with 3 points. And let's hope they do so for Chelsea's sake. And if Spurs do win, Chelsea are guaranteed Champions League football. So yeah, hope Spurs do us a favour, and obviously Harry Kane will want to get the golden boot before it will probably be his last appearance for Spurs. But yeah, Leicester, phenomenal season yet again. Fair play to Brendan Rodgers. He's got it right on most occasions. massive win winning a trophy was important to Leicester because they haven't done it in so long. Yeah, and if they could get top four, which I don't think they will, to be honest, I think they're just going to fall short 2 seasons in a row. Well, hopefully they do, but yeah, he's done a phenomenal job. And maybe next season they might get Champions League, but let's hope they don't this season. Yeah, but for this one, I think it's going to be a draw. I think Kane's going to get the goal that's going to get him the golden boot, and it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Yeah, my dad's gone 2-2, so yeah, draws all around. And maybe that sees Tottenham finish above Arsenal. We'll have to find out, won't we? But let's move on. All right, so the last team in the top 4 race is Liverpool, and they are playing Crystal Palace at Anfield in a game that if they win, they secure top 4, similar to us. Yeah, probably it is an easier game, and Liverpool have their fans back. And Crystal Palace, obviously Roy Hodgson leaving as well. A lot's changing this next season by the looks of it. Like a lot of teams, Ryan Mason's leaving, Nuno's leaving, Roy Hodgson's leaving, Sam Allardyce. Oh, well, it doesn't matter because they're down, but you know, you get the gist. Like a lot of managers moving on. Yeah, I think Liverpool win this one straight up. Eze, that's so unfortunate for the lad. He was a brilliant player, and yeah, so much talent that he's going to be ruled out until at least next year, which is really sad to hear because I do rate Eze. I think he's a really good player. Yeah, I think Liverpool win this one. Like I said, 2-0. I just think they're going to get the job done, and that'll be Champions League football for Jurgen Klopp's men out of nowhere, to be honest with you. They've just creeped up, and yeah, they've done their business quietly, to be fair. My dad's gone 3-1, so he's expecting Liverpool to do it as well. And yeah, Champions League football for Jurgen Klopp's men. Let's move on. All right, so next up is the champions taking on Everton. Man City taking on Everton in a big game for Everton, to be fair. If they do win and results go their way, they could easily creep into that European position. Will they beat Man City, though? Man City, well, we saw they lost to Brighton last time out. Anything can happen in the Premier League. That's why we love it. But obviously, Guardiola's going to have his eye on the Champions League. They can rest as many players as they want, and they've had to for the last couple, and we haven't been able to have that luxury, which is unfortunate. I think this one might be a draw, to be fair. I can see Guardiola resting a few, obviously. No surprises, and yeah, Everton desperate for the points, and if they do get a point or 3, they could get that European position. Yeah, I'm going 1-1. Straight up 1-1. Yeah, it's important Everton get something here, but it'll obviously be tough. Any Man City side they put out is phenomenal. So, yeah, let's see what happens. But my dad's gone 1-0 Man City. But it's one of those games impossible to call because Everton need it more, but Man City are just so good. So, yeah, not sure on this one, but yeah, 1-1. Let's move on. All right, so next up, probably the worst game. Sheffield United taking on Burnley. Sheffield United, rock bottom, relegated. What a season they had last season, but this season they've just not lived up to how they did last season. And yeah, shame, because I really like Chris Wilder. I feel like their fans have been dearly missed. Like, their fans played such a big part last season, and without them, they've really struggled. Going back into the lockdown, they fell away, didn't they, after, well, post-lockdown. So, yeah. But with Burnley, Sean Dyche done another good job. Obviously, lowest budget in the league. Shame they couldn't help us at the week. But, yeah, Liverpool were good. And, yeah, I think this one might be a draw. 1-1. My dad's gone 0-0. So, yeah, not the most thrilling game, let's be real. But, yeah, draws all round. Okay, so 2 games left, and the penultimate game comes at the West Ham United Stadium, where it's West Ham United taking on Southampton, and this is probably a really good fixture for West Ham, and if they do win, they secure themselves Europa League, which is phenomenal, considering last season when they finished 16th in the Premier League, and yeah, they've properly turned it round. Fair play to Moyes, he's got it right this season, clearly, and yeah, Europa League football for West Ham is really, well, it's an incredible achievement. At one stage, it looked like they were going to get top 4, but they fell away. But yeah, really vital 3 points at the Hawthorns on Wednesday night. Pretty much puts them on the brink of European football, which is fair play, and I think they're going to get it with a 2-0 victory. Lingard, what a signing he's been for West Ham on loan, and yeah, he's properly shown how good of a player he is, and yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether he stays at West Ham or he goes elsewhere. I'm not too sure. We have to find out on that one, but yeah, my dad's gone 3-1, so yeah, West Ham wins. Southampton, they were top in November, which is remarkable to think, but obviously they fell away. Well, this year they've had a shocker, really, haven't they? To be fair, like they 16th or something, like they've probably fallen away, but they did well. They got enough points, didn't they, after being top, like really, to stay in the league, and yeah, they want to rebuild next season and come back fighting. But yeah, let's move on to the last game of the season. I know these play at the same time, but like from the list, that's what it is. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, so here we are, the last Premier League prediction of the campaign, and it comes at the Molineux, where it's Wolverhampton Wanderers, Nuno Espirito Santos, who got them promoted, is leaving, and his last game is at Manchester United side, looking to stay unbeaten away in the league for the whole campaign. And fair play to Solskjaer. That would be an amazing achievement. I do believe they will stay unbeaten. Wolves will make it tough because they know it's Nuno's last game and he's done so well. I know they've had a lot of financial backing and yeah, brought some really good players in, but yeah, credit to them. And yeah, they haven't had the best seasons, but yeah, it's not the end of the world, and they'll want to rebuild. I'm not sure they're going to get in. There's talk of that Benfica manager coming in. Not too sure on that one, but yeah, Man United, will they go unbeaten? I think they will, and they're going to get a 1-1 draw. My dad's back Man United to win 2-1, but their eyes will be firmly on that Europa League final on Wednesday in Gdansk, if I'm saying that right. But yeah, Man United to stay unbeaten for me, and yeah, they're going to finish second, but that's been it. So there we go. I've predicted all 10 games on the final day, and that's been 38 Premier League predictions. Thank you always for the support. Appreciate it. It's good fun, like I said, looking back on these videos. I have plenty of videos coming out, don't you worry. We got match reaction for Aston Villa, match reactions to Champions League. I might do a Champions League preview. Let's find, or we'll see what happens. And yeah, Euros videos. I do my end of season reviews and tables, all of that, Chelsea stuff. Lots of videos coming, so make sure you subscribe, like and comment for future videos. Come on, you Blues, let's secure this top 4, and I will see you on Sunday evening when hopefully Chelsea have secured top 4, but it's going to be tough. Let's do it. Come on, you Blues.